keep their friends close and their enemies closer. And regulation entails organizational effectiveness, a chain of command, and a structure for logistical support. What is important is not what you hear said, it's what you observe. For life goes not backward, nor tarries with yesterday. Man is an animal who has to live in a lie in order to live at all. The only thing that can grow is the thing you give energy to. The fear of appearances is the first symptom of impotence. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. The serpent, if it wants to become the dragon, must eat itself. It is only possible to live happily ever after on a daily basis. If you think you have enough knowledge, you are still ignorant. Always be a learner. Keep working hard, and you can get anything that you want. Where you are in a few months depends on what you do today. You not only are hunted by others, you unknowingly hunt yourself. The moon and the stars shine, even when the clouds hide the sunbeams. But only he who, himself enlightened, is not afraid of shadows. Nothing isn't better or worse than anything. Nothing is just nothing. Sand lines my soul, which is filled with the breath of the ocean. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. It's faith in something and enthusiasm for something that makes a life worth living. There is nothing more important than your eternal salvation. Better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. The most important decision you make is to be in a good mood. I know the joy of fishes in the river through my own joy as I go walking along the same river. The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth. Understanding that rests in what it does not understand is the finest. The desire to reach for the stars is ambitious. The desire to reach hearts is wise. Without knowing the force of words, it is impossible to know more. The world changes. We do not. Therein lies the irony that kills us. Don't be afraid of enemies who attack you. Be afraid of the friends who flatter you. As for methods of prayer, all are good, as long as they are sincere. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. Hard work is only a prison sentence when you lack motivation. Whether we fall by ambition, blood, or lust, like diamonds, we are cut with our own dust. A man should look for what is, and not for what he thinks should be. Energy may be likened to the bending of a crossbow, decision to the releasing of a trigger. Once you bid farewell to discipline, you say goodbye to success. It takes writing 1 billion bad words before you get to the good ones. You can change your mind. Don't let your mind change you. I believe in looking reality straight in the eye and denying it. It's not what you are in life, but what you make of it. Only he who has no use for the empire is fit to be entrusted with it. Most often, you don't own your own mind. You borrow it from society. Once you really know yourself, can't nobody tell you nothing about you. The truth will set you free, but not until it is finished with you. Remove the clowns from your life before you become one. Be not afraid of going slowly. Be afraid only of standing still. True goodness springs from a man's own heart. All men are born good. Sometimes the best of God's gifts arrive by the shattering of all the window panes. The truths that matter most to us come always half-spoken. Never regret a day in your life. Good days give happiness. Bad days give experience. Worst days give lessons. And best days give memories. Either in conflict with others or in harmony with them, we go through life like a runaway horse, unable to stop. People ought to fight to keep their law as to defend the city's walls. Unthinking respect for authority is the greatest enemy of truth. What we can change is our perceptions, which have the effect of changing everything. Success, for most people, requires unlearning as much as learning. If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. Everybody stay positive, no matter how negative life gets. Life is a bittersweet journey, my friend, a bittersweet journey. So long as you fight the darkness, you stand in the light. I could die for you, but I couldn't and wouldn't live for you. If I had to live my life over, I'd live over a saloon. Without subtle ingenuity of mind, one cannot make certain of the truth of their reports. I quote others only in order the better to express myself. We should forgive our enemies, but not before they are hanged. Concern for man and his fate must always form the chief interest of all technical endeavors. Never forget this in the midst of your diagrams and equations. Take care of your body. Remember, health is another form of wealth. It's not whether you got knocked down, it's whether you get back up. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. When we are most alone is when we embrace another's loneliness. I don't think you should wait. I think you should speak now. What is of the greatest importance in war is extraordinary speed. One cannot afford to neglect opportunity. Pessimistic tidak, lebih daripada sikap takbur mendahului nasib. One day you will wake up, and there won't be any more time to do the things you've always wanted. Do it now. Between living and dreaming, there is a third thing. Guess it. In war, numbers alone confer no advantage. Do not advance relying on sheer military power. We cannot change the cards we are dealt, just how we play the hand. In fact, the truth cannot be communicated until it is perceived. With regard to narrow passes, if you can occupy them first, let them be strongly garrisoned and await the advent of the enemy. Sometimes the grass is greener, sometimes it is sick. Falling down is an accident, staying down is a choice. People who fit don't seek. The seekers are those that don't fit. Every man reaches his destination if he just keeps walking. Cherish that which is in you and shut out that which is without, for much knowledge is a curse. Never say anything about yourself you don't want to come true. If we don't change the direction we are headed, we will end up where we are going. If you want to dine with perfection, you must toil with imperfection. Maybe other people will try to limit me, but I don't limit myself. Doing nothing is better than being busy doing nothing. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Life, unfortunately, doesn't seem to care what we want. In the end, you have to choose whether or not to trust someone. I can't feel my tongue, but I know it's there because I'm talking. You are in charge of your own happiness. You don't need to wait for other people's permission to be happy. Human beings must have action, and they will make it if they cannot find it. Don't let anyone ever make you feel like you don't deserve what you want. Recognizing power in another does not diminish your own. I would never die for my beliefs because I might be wrong. Luck implies an absolute absence of any principle. In the haunted house of life, art is the only stair that doesn't creak.